Attraction is not a choice, it is a biological reaction. Most men fail because they operate on a broken blueprint, chasing validation and speaking louder than necessary while completely ignoring the silent signals. They trigger biological kill switches that cause a woman's interest to evaporate instantly. You might think you're performing perfectly, but if you trigger a system failure, there are no second chances. Today, we decode the 7 structural mistakes that crash the attraction system. Mistake 1. The validation loop. This is the most common system failure. It happens when you constantly check in for approval, asking if she's okay or if you said the right thing. Every time you seek validation, you signal that you don't believe your own presence is enough to hold her interest. You hand her the remote control to your status. When she becomes responsible for your confidence, you cease to be a source of strength and become a dependency. A high-status man doesn't ask if the frequency is right. He sets it. Mistake 2. Predictive programming. Here, you become too safe and entirely too predictable. You are always available and always saying the right things to avoid tension. But attraction requires the pull of uncertainty. When your blueprint is fully predictable, her system registers you as static data. Boredom is a biological signal for irrelevance, causing her to search elsewhere for a more meaningful, unpredictable frequency. Mistake 3. Frequency asymmetry. This is a total failure to calibrate. If she is in a subdued, reflective mood, and you burst in with high-octane energy and aggressive storytelling, you are off-beat. This jarring dissonance isn't just awkward, it's a failure on a cellular level. Attraction demands resonance, tuning into the frequency present and then subtly shifting it, not overwhelming it with noise. If you don't calibrate, she will seek separation. Mistake 4. The scarcity trap. Being available unconditionally broadcasts that your time has zero value. You assume constant accessibility shows devotion, but it actually signals that nothing else commands your priority. A high-status man's focus is scarce and must be earned. When you remove all scarcity, you remove the opportunity for her to invest. You become a commodity, and commodities are never high value. Mistake 5. Reactionary reflex. If she teases you or tests your frame and you get defensive or irritated, you have been triggered. This reactionary behavior tells her that she dictates your emotional state and that your reality is fragile. A woman needs an unshakable force, not a reflection of her own mood. If she can trigger you, she can control you, and she cannot stay attracted to what she controls. Mistake 6. Pushing past presence. Ignoring the silent signals of the environment is a massive error. If she is leaning away and her gaze is wandering, yet you continue pushing forward and talking louder, you are broadcasting desperation. Persistence without awareness is a system failure. When you refuse to register her signals to decelerate, her system goes into emergency shutdown. You must learn to decode the silence. Mistake 7. Chasing the mirage. Many men are programmed to believe attraction is a chase, doing all the work and initiating every conversation. This pursuit illusion is an inherently desperate frequency. It tells her that you don't believe your grounded presence is enough to pull her in. By overinvesting, you remove the space she needs to feel the pull. Stop performing the chase and allow the resonance to happen naturally. These are not just tips. They are the laws of the social blueprint. Most men operate on outdated software, but you now have the code to avoid these kill switches. Removing these errors doesn't make you manipulative. It makes you solid, the anchor in a world of chaotic frequencies. We are only scratching the surface. In our next session, we will discuss shifting your base frequency to become genuinely magnetic. Master the unspoken. Decode the attraction. I'll see you in the next one.